my gosh. I've completely ruined my childhood home. You guys have been asking for a reno update, and I really don't have much one for you because it's just gutted. It's completely gutted. I am second guessing if we should have done any of this. Like, it is not going to look anywhere near the same. Let's go take a look. Have you ever dreamed about buying your childhood home? Because I didn't, and yet somehow we just did. So how did we get here? My husband and I actually had a completely different plan. We bought 4 acres of land and we were finally about to build our dream home. Multi-generational, space for our kids, our parents, their families one day. That has always been the dream, and it was about to come true. And then we hit a massive roadblock, the kind where everything gets put on pause and suddenly we're told we might have to wait a year, maybe even longer. However, that same week that happened, I found out my parents were selling this house. The house I moved into when I was 11, where every birthday, every holiday, every big life moment for the last 26 years had happened. My mom and stepdad got married right in this backyard, and all 3 of us girls had our wedding receptions here as well. I always knew they'd sell it one day. I just didn't think it would feel like this, and we definitely weren't planning on buying it. But between the timing, the story, and the chance to keep it in our family a little longer, well, we couldn't walk away. So we bought my childhood home, and now we're stepping into this completely unexpected season. Moving, renovating, having a baby, raising 6 kids all at once. It's a lot, but it also feels really meant to be. I'm going to be sharing this whole journey, the remodel, the memories, the chaos, all of it. So follow along. And if you want the full behind the scenes design plans and house tours, I'll be sharing everything over on my YouTube channel too. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It's totally gutted. I destroyed my childhood home. No, it's going to be better. It's going to be all up to code and everything. It was literally not up to code. So how to change that with all the little kids we have. This is insane. All right, let me show you. So the stairs weren't up to code. There were some things that really needed to get redone for safety. We have a lot of little kids, so that is our first priority. So we had to rip out the stairs completely and put new ones in. But it's going to have that same beautiful curve it had. The banister is going to have all that same detail, but the banister was not up to code either, okay? Everything was very unsafe about the stairs, especially with a bunch of little kids. So that had to be one of the first things we did. And then over here, we're going to extend. We're going to have, there was the closet before. The closet was like all the way right here, I think. But the stairs were a little different. I don't think the stairs came this way. I think they just went up right there and kind of stopped. But anyways, we're moving the closet out this way. Gonna have, and then the bathroom's gonna come out here. So we're gonna have a really nice like tunnel walkway into the living room and kitchen. All right, let's head upstairs. There's no railing. I have to be careful. I hate those. I like get scared. There always needs to be a railing for me. I get really freaked out. Like I'm gonna just all of a sudden forget how to walk. It looks like that's from the pool. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is so scary. Oh my gosh. Stop. Stop. No, 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 no. I gotta like stay up against the wall. Stay up against the wall. Stay up against the wall. Oh my gosh. I hate that there's no railing here. Like I should not be up here right now. I'm just gonna hug the wall. Okay. We're just gonna hug it. See? There's nothing. Here are my feet. Here are my feet. There we are. Here I am. There's nothing. I could just tumble and fall. I don't know. I'm always worried I just will forget how to walk. Once I come up here. Oh my gosh. Okay, so here, this is exciting. There used to be a big railing right here, right? What we didn't like though was that you could see like kind of into the primary bedroom from the front door. So we thought of like adding like a hallway into. I'm all out of breath from going up those stairs. I am so out of shape.
Come on. Come on. Almost there. What?
So it'd be like a hallway, like we'll have, of course, an arch. You know your girl loves her arches. An arched hallway like into the master. It looks a lot longer than it is here. Yeah, an arched hallway into the primary bedroom. And then behind me, I'm going to turn around. Remember, we're extending the second story out. Like I said, that bathroom just seemed like a total afterthought. Look at this. It's like they just plopped it in here. Anyways, we're extending the second story all the way out. And then we're also adding, that whole area is going to be walled up to the ceiling. Walled, wall, wall, wall. You know it, arch. So the arches are going to match up. So I'll have an arch here and an arch here. They're going to match. And then this, you walk in, this is going to become like a loft area for the kids. So like I said, walled off, wall, 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 arch. Yeah, and again, that'll, of course, all be filled in. And I don't know what we're going to do. Like, I don't know. I was thinking like Maybe this could be like the video game area, but I don't know. When I say video games, I'm talking old school. Like we have old school stuff for it to like plug the video game. We're not talking about like online. So we actually added a bathroom. If you remember, the master bathroom was so ridiculously big. There's the master bedroom. It extends all the way into there and it's deep. And then the master bathroom was this whole thing. I mean, it is insane how big this was. I was like, we do not need that. Let's add some rooms. So this will be a bathroom. So if we do make this like a kid area, like a teen area or whatever, they'll have a bathroom. Like now we have a bathroom upstairs for people because it was just in the bedroom. So now we have like an open bathroom upstairs, which is nice. I already forgot where everything goes. I think this is where the bath and shower are gonna go. This is where the toilet's gonna go. And then the sinks go right here. And there's the door. And then, I mean, we haven't built, oh, they did build the walls. Yeah. So yeah, exactly. So this was all the master. See, look at that. It just kept going all the way. This master was ridiculous. This used to be a shower right here. It was a really narrow walkway. We had a sauna. Oh yeah, everyone gave me crap about getting rid of the sauna, but it's so much better because now we have this bathroom here. And on the other side is a laundry room that the master bathroom is going to have access to. Hug the wall, hug the wall, hug the wall. All right. So let me give you guys some context. Okay, so let's walk in. Okay, oh, cool. So before, this was not there. There was like this angled cabinet right here and not even like a clear entryway into the bathroom. So we're going to have like an arch right here, an entryway into the bathroom. This is obviously going to be dried wall, but this is the shower. And so then over here will be the vanity, mirrors and stuff. And I know it's very dark, but that's because we have all these sealed shut for now. There's a lot of light that comes in here. So you have your shower here. So behind me is the vanity. And then right here, we're gonna have a gorgeous, another like tunnel archway entryway into the bathtub area. So we have our shower here and our bathroom here, but they'll be dried wall. So this will just be wall. So I'm gonna like hang a picture. I can hang stuff on the wall. So this will just be wall here, very, very symmetrical. I'm gonna turn it for just a second so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. So as you can see, just very symmetrical. And then the door, so you come in through here and have a gorgeous bathtub, which isn't here yet. This is still the old bathtub. This was like an old jacuzzi tub. It was disgusting. No matter how much you tried to clean it, it just would never get clean with the jets. Yeah, it had a whole built-in, I don't know if you guys remember, but it had a whole built-in thing. It was so dangerous with the steps and stuff. So let me try to get back here. Okay, so now you guys have a better idea. I'm gonna turn it one more time. So as you can see, I'm standing behind the tub. There's the doorway into the water closet, the toilet area, and then there's the door into the shower. So we'll be able to get a lot more out of this space. So this is where the toilet's going to be. Do your thing. So we're gonna have a toilet here, but obviously this will be dried walled, but this is the other bathroom, the new bathroom we added. Like I said, this was all master bathroom. It was so stupidly big. It was unnecessary. But this will be dried wall, so you won't be able to access that bathroom from here. But they will share a wall. So that's that. So you're probably wondering what's on the other side. Here's the shower. We got the bench in the shower. Wow, this is gonna be a nice size shower. I thought it was gonna be super small, but this is gonna be a really nice size shower. Look at that bench. Oh my goodness, look at that bench.
A good size shower, full on bench. I want to sit on it. There's a bunch of stuff, but look at that bench. I have to like walk a few. Yeah. Good size shower.
I like to take a minute and thank today's sponsor, LMNT. One thing about having 7 kids is that we're rarely sitting still. Whether we're outside playing, swimming, working on the house, going for family walks, or I'm squeezing in a workout, we're constantly on the go. With everything going on, I've really been trying to stay on top of my hydration, and that's where LMNT has become part of my daily routine. I think a lot of people hear electrolytes and immediately think athletes, but if you're sweating, spending time outside, exercising, or simply keeping up with a busy life, replenishing electrolytes is important. That's why I've been reaching for LMNT. It's a tasty electrolyte drink mix with everything you need and nothing you don't. It contains a science-backed electrolyte ratio of 1,000 milligrams sodium, 200 milligrams potassium, and 60 milligrams magnesium with no sugar, no artificial ingredients, and none of the extra stuff you don't need. I also love that it's used by everyone from professional athletes to everyday moms and dads. I'm obviously not training for the Olympics over here, but chasing after 7 kids some days definitely feels like its own endurance sport. I usually mix one up after a workout or on those really busy days when we've been outside for hours, and it's become one of those simple habits that's easy to stick with. Right now, LMNT is offering my viewers a free 8-count sample pack of LMNT's most popular drink mix flavors with any purchase. That's 8 single serving packets free with any LMNT order. It's a great way to try their fan favorite flavors or even share LMNT with a salty friend. Head to the link in my description to get your free sample pack with any purchase. This offer is only available through my link. Thanks again to LMNT for sponsoring today's video. Now let's get back into it.
So here is where the vanity is. And then this is our laundry room. So here, again, into the bathtub. And then here is where our laundry room, upstairs laundry room is going to be. We're going to have 2 laundry rooms now. So much better use of the space and a freaking sauna. Oh my gosh. All these kids, all this laundry. I'm assuming this is where the washer and dryer are going to go. This is great. Great use of the space. Did not even think about going back down. I'm literally, I'm sweating. I'm literally sweating. This is how much like heights without proper safety barriers freak me out. I'm like literally sweating. Okay. I'm literally sweating. I know you might think I'm being dramatic, but this is how I feel, okay? So I didn't give any thought on how to get back downstairs and how freaked out I was going to be. I'm literally sweating. I have such a hard time if there's no barrier. Like, I don't know, all of a sudden I feel like I can't walk, I'm gonna fall and I'm gonna die. Call me dramatic, I don't care. It's just how I feel. There's literally like sweat creeping up on the back of my neck. All right, here we go. You can do this. You know how to walk. Jeez Louise. Okay, there's like literally nothing for me to hold on to. Oh my gosh, why am I like this? Why are you? Okay.
Why are you the way that you are?
All right, now we're against the wall. All right, now I have something to hold on to. Now I'm not scared. Hi, Chimamas. Okay. It's all right.
Oh my god, I almost died.
No.
I almost died. That was so scary. Thank you.
It's okay. Up there was this weird, it was this like light from the 80s. If you saw it, you'd totally be like, oh, that's an 80s light. It's like an outdated light. Like it was like this huge, like up here, it was like this, it was like drywalled in. It was like this, I can't even explain it. But this big ass thing that like came out from the wall, and it's where they had all the piping. I don't know what they had there, but when they moved it, and it was like huge fluorescent lights, like hospital lights. I kid you not. It was not a very warm and cozy feeling. So we got rid of those, and now just kind of like solid walls and not like this weird thing sticking out from the top. We're in the Jack and Jill bathroom, and this is gonna look so good. So, you know, we wanted to keep the toilet in a separate area, which we kind of did, but I like the toilet being in its completely own area, so other amenities are still accessible. But the way this layout is, we couldn't. My parents tried figuring out a way to do it, and it's too much. It would involve like extending the house and all this stuff. So we just kept pretty much the layout. Toilet's still here. If you remember, there was a jacuzzi tub here, and a shower here, then the toilet here. And it was just ridiculous. Why would I have a tub and a shower? Like, I don't know. It didn't function for our family. So we did a shower tub combo, and we have this beautiful arch. I'm going to try to grab an image, throw it up, kind of what my vision was. This window, I think I need to just replace the window and do like a pretty grid window. But then we're going to have storage on the sides of this. Open shelving. It's going to look so good.
I got you.
And then this framing just went up. So I don't know if you remember, but there was a weird, awkward open space over here. This was not part of the bathroom. The bathroom, I think where this like, oh no, here's the shower. So the bathroom must have stopped here. And then it was angled, like the door was angled. The door would open and you would just see the toilet right away. I hated it because it was like toilet, kitchen, hated it. Hated it. God forbid you forget to lock the door and everyone sees your business. So anyways, we decided because there was this weird, awkward, just open area, make that more of the bathroom. Oh, there was a furnace there. That's what it was. We were able to move the furnace not a furnace, something with the air conditioning, something with maybe a furnace. I don't know, but we're able to move it up. And so then we have the framing up. So this is all going to be drywalled. I kept the curvature though. I did keep it curved instead of a sharp angle. Okay. So here's the layout of this bathroom now. So like I said, we moved around the door over here. So toilet was here, kitchen. Here, now you can see how close it was. Like, kitchen, toilet. I hated it, and the door opened right to it. I hated it so much. So, like I said, it's going to be drywalled. So now when we're entertaining, and it's like, oh, I have to use the bathroom. Where's the bathroom? It's like, oh, you're going to go through the barrel, through the archway. Remember, we're going to do archway, barrel, and this is going to be walled off right here, too. So you're going to be, like, walking through the barrel, and then just like, and then make a left, right? And then it's like, oh, wow, the bathroom. It feels so secluded. And so now now we kind of separate the bathroom. So now door, sink, shower, which my parents put in. And then we're going to have its own little water closet to the toilet. So lots of insulation, lots of big exhaust fan, a whole other room. I'm so excited. I want to show you guys just how big this primary bathroom and bedroom are and why we want to divide it into multiple rooms. Okay, so we are downstairs. Where we are, this is all, the ceiling is the master. Okay, the ceiling is the primary bedroom and bathroom that I'm going to show you. So we're downstairs, okay? Here we go. Look how big this room is. Just this room alone is the primary bedroom. This room is huge. We called it the bowling alley growing up because it's so big and long. Okay, so we're still primary bedroom. I think the primary closet's right here in the dining room area. It's a big closet. Going through the kitchen. Now, this is the primary bathroom. And before we remodeled it and put a bunch of rooms in it, this was all the primary bathroom. This whole area, the whole downstairs, I'm telling you. This was all the primary bathroom. This was all the primary bathroom. This was all the primary bathroom. This, and this. I mean, this is a huge home we're in. And then it stopped here. And now we're at the bedrooms that are upstairs. Insanity! This is all a primary bathroom. And then you go back and then that's all the bedroom. So as you can see, we really wanted to make use of the space. Oh, how could I forget the pantry? Look how small this is. So we're busting down this wall. We're framing, oh, they already have it right here. And it's gonna extend all the way to here. I'm very excited. We're gonna have a bigger pantry. Because I don't know if you remember, but there was like this weird nook going on right here. There was no point to it. All these weird nooks and crannies. So we're like, let's just make this pantry. So yeah, they're gonna bust that down, wall this up, because this was a wall and it was like this weird nook and then had like a closet that was like this big. I'm not kidding you. It was the most stupid closet. And it actually, that was the one my parents put in. It wasn't like the house was built with that. They thought they would have more space. And then when they opened up the space, they're like, there is nothing to put in here. This was a ridiculous closet. They even admitted it. So it's not like it was like original design. And again, even the original designs weren't even that great in this home, you guys. It was 1989. It's not like a 100-year-old home. Calm down. So there, it's going to look so good though. There was so much stuff that just wasn't even safe. It wasn't even up to code. It had to be done. You know, if we didn't have maybe a lot of little kids, then maybe not. But there's just some things you just gotta redo. But again, that primary bathroom was so ridiculously big. I'm so glad we were able to divide it up and get better space and do this whole gut remodel because it's really gonna work for our family.